Hello! You feared me, I can't hear. Welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Bioshock. So I'm taking a bit of a break here from Final Fantasy IV. I had episode 52 ready to go. I was going to put that up before I put this up, but something went wrong with the editing process. I still have the original file, the original footage, but I decided when the editing went wrong and it wouldn't come up on YouTube, it wouldn't upload properly, that I was going to start my break from it early. So I'm going to be doing this game from this point on, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to put this on easy because it's not very fun for you to watch me dying a lot, and I am using the Xbox 360 controller for the game on my PC. You have to specifically select that from the menu if you're doing the PC version. Otherwise, it's going to assume that you want to use a keyboard. But in this case, I think the controller would probably be easier. It's the way I'm used to playing Bioshock. I have played it before on the Xbox 360. I know that I'm not going to get tired of this game. I know that I can complete this game for you, so
They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
from about this point on, we have control of the character. I'm just going to quickly say a few things because I don't want to interrupt the cutscenes. Now, I'm not gonna. This game is 10 years old now, I think, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you anyway. But let me just say that if you have played it before, you may have spotted something quite interesting written on that envelope earlier, which I think is quite cool. Anyway, I am going to assume that you've played Bioshock Infinite, in which case that's quite like the lighthouse at the start of Bioshock Infinite, don't you think? And yes, people who played that know why there's a lighthouse there. Graphics are pretty good considering its age. I mean, at the time they were outstanding. I don't know if you can see the graphics quite as well as I can seeing this on YouTube, but I'm not sure why it tells you that's propaganda, but you can, I think you can choose to have these hints turned off if you want. I'm not going to be commenting on every single piece of symbolism here, but there is a lot of it in the game, and if I pointed out all of it, then I'd be here for hours. And besides that, I want to, with a break from tradition, because I don't normally do this with computer games, I want to look up online, see what other people think of the symbolism before I comment on it. So that and any adjustments I have to make to the sound system, I'm going to make for the second episode. So if the sound's not that great right now, then sorry about that, but it will be fixed. I will say these are the sort of three pillars, I guess, of their society here, and you can already tell by the amount of propaganda that this is basically a dictatorship we're about to enter into. I will be looking around at different things because some of them are quite interesting. If you pick it from the menu, then things that you ought to be touching and directing and stuff like that will glow golden like that. This first episode is going to have a lot of me giving you explanations, but you might have never played this before, so...
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture. A city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, rapture can become your city as well.
I love the amount of detail here. So I guess this is his sales pitch for anyone who tries to come down to the city.
off that shortwave radio. I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get you to higher ground.
Despite what he just...
Take a deep breath and step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind. We're gonna need to draw her out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
Well, despite what I just said, I'm going to stand here for a moment and tell you that that red bar you can see up there on the left is your health, and the blue one is the EVE you've got, which will be explained later. So it's interesting. Yes. If you're killed by the hostile, well, no, I'm not going to read it to you. But yeah, this basically you return here to the nearest one of these when you die, and they work automatically. If you want to pause the video whilst an explanation like that is on screen, then you can.
Just a bit border. How do you like that, mister? Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer, seal Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicers.
Our first weapon here. I'm not saying that there aren't dictatorships that are benign. There are sort of fairly benign ones that aren't all about oppressing their citizens, but most of them are about oppressing their citizens. And I'm not saying this entirely Andrew Ryan's fault. I will be talking about politics a little bit in these videos, not specifically what's happening in the world around us now, but on sort of the philosophy that Ryan has, and yeah, dictatorships, you'll find often you'll get someone in charge telling you everything in your world is great, and you'll see that the actual world itself is being destroyed around you at the same time as the propaganda telling you actually this is all amazing, you're so lucky. So yes, you press the left trigger downwards to duck.
Leave me alone!
And yeah, you can yeah, that's to do with plasmids, but if I'm pronouncing that right, but we won't see them for a few minutes yet. Well, maybe 1 minute. But yeah, you can loot enemies' bodies, and these are very creepy children here.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him. Yeah. Let's buck. Weak. You're a weak chopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow always have been. You'll be no better off with metal daddy, little fish. See you floating from my...
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right. I know he'll be an angel soon.
You alright, Boyle? First time plasma's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
So yes, this allows you to use a special attack, in this case Electro Bolt, but you will be able to buy others later. That's what this thing was talking about. And I think that thing increases your health. I think that's just what food does in this game. So yes, you need to use the RT button trigger to do that. Just like you use the LT trigger to physically attack. That will bring your EVE counter back up.
Splicer! Give him the combo. Zap him, then whack him. 1-2 punch. Remember, the 1-2 punch.
So you'll notice that blue has started to go down at the moment. But when you grab one of these needles, that, when it gets back to 0, will replenish it.
I just wanted some company.
I'm not going to waste them.
Ryan, I'm sorry. No, I won't do it again. No, please.
All I want to do is meet someone. Don't fucking cut to this fucking place.
I'm not going to keep wasting them like this by overusing them when it's not necessary, but you can use them like that.
Listen, I've got a family. I need to get them out of here. But the splicers have cut me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe... I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now, but you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
You're gonna be alone when you
And here we have the map, in case I haven't shown you before. And, well, you'll see what some of these do later. I'm not going to overload you with explanations any more than I already have. But, Hell Station's self-explanatory. That red arrow is where we are. The elevator is represented by stairs, and the bits that are grey and lit are the bits that we haven't been in yet. Some goals will take you longer than others. And that yellow arrow there is telling you where to go.
Wait, this is happening before and none. Why aren't you here? Why is it today and not then when you were warm and sweet? Why can't Mommy hold you to her breast and feel your teeth?
Plasmids changed everything. They destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't handle it. Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
I'm not going to waste bullets here.
You ready to test time, Brenda? I'm not some sap.
I'll do what I want. It's my Adam. I earned it.
Too spiced
You
up.
want this?
Too spiced up.
What do you want to
But he's
see
gonna
tonight?
what?
I can do it either way. Open the damn door!
Yes, you will. You'll find these diaries here, and you'll be able to press the A button to read them if you're quick enough. And if you're not quick enough, you can do this.
Hey Brenda, you care to tell me why you've had a hole in the wall the size of Plymouth Rock coming out of your crapper going on 3 weeks now? Now I ain't saying I'm Shakespeare, trying to run a respectable theater. I got working folk coming in from Port Neptune trying to catch a little diversion. And all they can think about is the stink coming out of your shitter. Get it fixed.
Some of them are more interesting than others.
I found her that way. You only make
You open up! Last time, I warned you. Brenda!
Well, now I'm going to end the episode, so I will see you next time.